you join us with our keel delaminated in the naughty shed and waiting for work to be done on our keel to repair the damage. And while the keel is being repaired, we can't live on the boat because of the dust, so we found ourselves a nice little place to stay. It's an old truck, and we stayed in the back of it, beautifully decorated, all mod cons, and even had a ship model in it. How's about that? This is what they've done underneath there. It's just starting to fill back up a little bit. Laminating's been going on last night. They did a bit more, and then this morning they've done some more. So it's almost up flush again. A bit of a hollow in the middle there, but looking good. A bit more work to do, and then she'll be ready. So while that was going on, I made a trip to Plymouth. Keel bolt's been sorted today. We're going to drive that one back down, and then this one needs to go back in again. So just time to check up on what's happening on the mast rebuild. Right, so you've made all that stuff up.
We made they're ready to go. So you've got your lowers, which are the 12 mils, and you've got your intermediates, your cap shrouds, your inner forestay, and your baby stay.
And how do you do this swaging stuff? And
These swaging up and use bottle screws.
Okay.
Cool. That's your intermediate bottle screws. And they're your caps and lower bottle screws.
Right.
For those ones. I'm just going to finish putting your backstay together. So I've got the insulators apart.
Right.
So they just thread onto the sections. Onto there. We'll put them together as we go. And yeah, that is all ready to go. So hopefully it will be dressed by this afternoon.
So how does this swage machine work then, that you've got this fancy machine?
Swage machine relies
just
on compression. So I'll just grab, I think we've got an eye somewhere spare.
So it's just hydraulic.
It's just a hydraulic ram, so it's
And
a smaller size. So various different pulling devices. So for example, that will thread onto there, and then that will stick into there. And that gets pulled between the dies. So they're 12mm dies at the moment. That's a 7mm. So various dies. So they're interchanged for various different sizes.
They just twist and pull.
And they twist and pull on the hydraulic. So you'd set it something like that. As it pulls, you compress them together.
Right.
And it goes from about a mil over the size of the wire down to full compression to make it almost one solid piece of wire.
Right.
So yeah, and
it takes all the hard work out of it. So you just press a button then, is it?
Nice electric as well. We
Yeah.
used to have a hydraulic hand pump, which used to take a bit longer.
Right.
But we can do up to 16mm wire on this in-house. So we can do 3 to 16. So quite a big gear when we have to.
Yeah.
So
You wouldn't have found anything wrong.
up to bottle screws, that sort of size, and
Oh my god.
so it's
You wouldn't have found anything wrong with the old stuff because you put new ends on everything, wouldn't you?
exactly. It's all new wire. Everything's completely new. So it's all fresh. So it's right the way through. The top fittings. The top fittings up all the way down. So yeah, we'll get all that dressed this afternoon.
Okay, well we'll be coming along to take some shots there. That's cool.
Well, I hope we think we might get joined to the keel. Maybe Thursday?
Okay.
So,
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, just give us in the loop. So we'll make sure we're ready to go by pretty much this afternoon. It'll be ready to go. So then, as soon as we know. The only thing we're going to have to look at is tide times, because we need the tide to be sort of half out really for to get the mast in.
Get the mast in, yeah.
If it's on high
Spinnaker
tide, we
lines
won't
down
have the
inside.
risk. Yeah, spinnaker lines
all been
inside.
done.
Down, yeah.
Lights on. We've done the radar bracket as well. That's all secured.
I'll try cleaning the round thing and get.
This is just outside Hemisphere's rigging facility.
From that direction with 2 pushes. That's the way it sits. packing washers in there, so we need to put 2 washers in there. Same again.
Right, so you want me to hold this?
So I'll try and get that one. Take that one back out for a second.
Yeah.
Put a washer on there. Slide that one back in there.
You wouldn't want to do this up in the air, would you?
No. And then that just stops that doing that. And then that one needs to go forwards. That side of that.
Pull the split pins, yeah?
Yeah. Just making sure it won't fall out after trying so hard to get it in.
Cool. So our mast is now fully rigged. Re-rigged anyway. New baby stays, new outer stays, inner stays, top stays, every stays done. A new LED light on the top of the mast, the tri-light, so it's green, red and white. So when we were previously rigged, these were the wrong size pins and the wrong size wire was in here, I think, as well. Rather a strange setup. Getting close now, we've got peel ply on it. That's all the keel bolts in. I've still got this one to drive further down, I think. Looks like they're having some trouble with that one. Bit of movement on the keel bolt. I've made it move anyway, that's good. We just need to take it down about another inch. We've got the 18 back on the job from the solar arch, and they're just managing to get this stud to move back in, which is great because it wasn't very happy when it came out and to visitors. Hopefully it's goes back into bed itself in there bit by bit.
Slowly catch your monkey.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Wow.
That looks nice and smooth. Yeah, it's a lot better than it was anyway, isn't it? Wasn't very good before. Yeah, it's looking great. So it's just a gel coat sealer and then
Yeah.
leave that to dry and then that's it. Cool. Ooh, we're on fire today. So we've done the gel coat on the keel stub. That's all looking good. So they're just using some infrared to make sure it bakes and goes out quickly. Sets. There we go. All looking good. Looking sanded and flattened. Ooh, a bit of carpet cleaning off the boat, eh? So keel work finished, so we're just waiting for the gel coat to go.
Right, well, when the boat first came out of the water and we got cleaned up and washed down, then I saw what I did with my bump going into Portland. As it turned out, well, it made me feel terrible anyway, but as it turns out, I knocked somebody else's filler out because somebody else had already done the damage. So we then went on from there and decided to drop the keel and see what the damage has been done, which we found out was delamination up inside the stub. Okay, so I've been keeping busy. I've done all the stains, polished all the stainless steel on the mast, which has had new rigging put on it. Right, so the plan is tomorrow we're going to be joined to our keel again, and then we have to sit for a couple of days to let it so dry, and they have to tighten it each day, I think. And then hopefully come Monday, yay, we're back in the water.
So we came out of the water to do the mast and found quite a few things wrong with the mast as well. So we're quite glad we kind of did a few jobs here before we do any long distance stuff.
A new top and a new bottom at the end of this.
So we'll have a new stick. We'll have a new.
No, we're not having a new stick. We're having the new wires from the stick.
Yeah.
From the mast.
All our shrouds have been done, all new, and all the fittings.
All new rigging.
Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to have been done, all been done together. It's been done in bits and pieces, but so we're not sure of the age of all the various bits. But at least now we've got confidence that we've had Hemisphere rigging doing all the work on that, and they've done a fantastic job on that. Looks really good. So keel's all ready to go back on. I've done cleaned it all up. Just got a cover on it, keep it dry. Walls are all nice and clean. It's been cleaned down. They've repaired the bits where we had to damage the lead bits to get the keel off. So because the new glass fibre has covered over the old holes, we're having to re-drill the holes so that the bolts can go through. That's us finished the keel work. Just clearing away all the work stuff, and then we're going to get lifted again back onto the keel. How thick the
new mend is.
The hole is, and the new mend and bits on the inside. Yeah, pretty thick, isn't it? What do you think?
Yeah. That's all the stuff he's put in, isn't it?
So the emergency response vehicle has done its job, carried all the stuff in for us. The keel is now finished, the gel coat's gone off, been polished and looking great, very flat. There's things going on, travelling again. I don't know how many times we've moved the boat now. 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the 5th time. There'll be 6 left involved. Good. Just manoeuvring to get the boat into position. We need to make sure we get the keel on the right way round. Slowly, So that's the keel down, and we need to bolt it up now.
Can you hold this? Should let Tom get out and retire him? Yeah. Okay, Tom.
So that's the keel bolted down. We'll just leave it overnight and then tighten it down once again after the sealant's set. So it simply remains to put the rudder back on. Well, that's us all back together. We've got a keel on, we've got a rudder on, everything's tightened down, and Mary's about halfway through the anti-fouling. So we'll get that done over the weekend and we can go back in the water on Monday. That's the bulges all painted, sparkly again. Can't see into Sunday morning are going back in. Glad it's going back in.
Got a bit of painting to do on the stands and where the chocks are.
It's all ready.
Straps, but yeah.
So stressful couple of weeks, eh?
Oh God, don't want this again.
No,
Definitely
it
don't
was
want this
pretty
again.
stressful. Not been great. So I wouldn't advise it as something to do for a laugh. That's for sure.
Do it if you really need to do it. And it's always best to check.
Yeah, I think
it turns out nobody had the keel off before to check when they hit it the first time.
Yeah. Going back in the water today.
Judging by the amount of beating they had to give it to get it off in the first place.
4.5 hours that took to get it off.
going on to check for any leaks. So happily there was no leaks found, so thoughts turned to fitting the boat back up with all the equipment. Bilges of course have been painted by Mary earlier, and it's time now to put the batteries and electrical system back in. So the batteries took 9 hours to take out and about 12 hours to put back together. So last night we got the battery box back in, and this morning's task is going to be getting some of these cables back in, wrestled back in. So that's battery cables in, and P-clip down are all solid. There's a little bit of adjustment needed for this one red cable that was a little bit long, and the black one at the bottom's the same. So I just take out a little bit of distance in the P-clips between them. Next job is to get the board in that goes in here for the Victron link system bus bars. What's Mary's project today?
Securing my air fryer and some of the bottles and things that go around here in the kitchen for when we're in heavy weather.
Okay, so you're happy with that now?
Hopefully.
The test will be in Biscay then. So Mary's been working on a little job at the back here. We've got some eyelets in there to hold her, I think it's the slow cooker, is it?
Air fryer.
Air fryer. So she's been screwing those in and putting little eyelets on. Meanwhile in the bilges the battery installation continues. Well, that's everything connected back up. I'll turn the big magic switch on and see if there's any smoke or fire. You want to be aware, Mary, if the boat blows up. Everything started flashing. No smoke at this point. Nothing in here. System's starting up. That's the battery management system. It's talking to itself. No smoke, no sparks. That's good. So all back together successfully and no problems. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and hi from the Cape Verde Islands. All our work in Plymouth was successful, and we know that because we had a very successful trip down through some heavy waves and some high winds, and yeah, we know it's been good on the way south.
But it was very stressful in Plymouth, not knowing if we'd actually make it down this far or even get to go across the Atlantic. So it's all's well.
Next blog's about follows us leaving Plymouth, a few jobs we had to do before we finished, and then we went across the Bay of Biscay.
But wish us luck, because we're now about to do a 2,200 mile journey across the Atlantic.
That's tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
We start tomorrow at 12 o'clock, yes, so...
Until then,
fair winds and following seas to everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Is that any better? Any better? You want to go one more go?
No, let's look at.
Make getting scorecards out, yeah.
7.
You can talk now.
Can you talk now? Sorry guys.
Take 26.
Oh, don't.
52.
Action. Well, hi. Stop laughing up there.